She's a beauty, but I know she's going to be rough. This is an orange scorpion. Beautiful pepper. Again, orange pods, they're not my favorite, but I love the coloration of orange pods. They just really stand out to me quite a bit. So orange super hots last season did a number on me. I mean, just out of nowhere. I don't remember orange super hots ever being as hot as what I dealt with last season. And so it could just be that peppers are getting hotter. I don't know. Or something, you know, because I did a couple of orange super hots, brutal, and one in particular was the orange long-tailed scorpion. Was just a brutal burn. Good heat, decent flavor, but just a wicked burn. And you never think of orange pods that they're gonna burn like that, you know. And again, they probably don't test very high on a Scoville scale, you know what I mean? But they burn harder than I think, you know, a rating would ever give them. So I felt like punishment, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, orange scorpion. This was grown by Nathan Brady. Again, Nathan family, thank you guys. Much appreciated. The pods have been fantastic. Great flavor. Extremely hot. You know, I mean, really hot. And you know, again, beautiful shapes. They're holding up pretty good. It took a long time for the box to get to me. And they're all still holding up really well. So phenomenal grow. All right, let's try it. Wow. It's fruity and sweet right off the jump. Also some water weight in there, which increases the heat. Wicked on the tongue already. Nice thick flesh on this pepper. I like that. I don't like those really thin, like Reapers and shit, where they're really thin peppers. I don't like that. I can see all kinds of oils just dried in there. Excuse the neighbors, kids playing in the pool. She having fun. So are we. Again, when I was talking about orange pods last season, another one, Butte Orange Copenhagen. Those are always hot, but I mean, I've eaten plenty of those over the years. In fact, the first box of super hot peppers I ever got about 7 years ago had Butte Orange Copenhagens in them. But the one I had last season, well, I had a few of them, but brutal. A little placenta left here. Here's one for the birds. Great pepper. It's got that typical scorpion sting to it on the tongue. Let's give this one a good afterburn because it's climbing. Yeah, we're climbing a little bit. The burn is starting to gravitate towards the back of my throat, but it's also a little bit in the gum line. It's not hitting the tongue as bad now. It was really just attacking the tongue while I was chewing it and biting it. Now that that's over, it's really just moved to the back of the throat. Yeah. I mean, there's still some residual burn on the tongue, but it's not that stinging sensation that I was getting earlier. I can feel it in the top of the stomach now. And a little back in here, but mostly just right in here. But it's in the top of my throat too, like where your tonsils would be. It's like back in there. Not the hottest orange pot I've ever had, right? But it's up there. It's still a hot pepper. I would surmise it's burning me a little bit more than the average ghost pepper. So I would surmise this is in that right at 1 million to 1.1, possibly 900,000. Really hard to say. But a regular garden variety ghost pepper, this feels a little bit hotter than that. So got my nose starting to run. There we go, pepper burps. Anyways, what is today? Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. Hope everybody has a good upcoming weekend, a good end of the week. I gotta work Sunday now, some basketball, so I don't know if I'll get to reviewing pods on Sunday. I almost didn't take the games so I could eat more pods in this fashion. You know, I'll definitely be cooking with them and eating them with food. That doesn't change too much. But by the time I get home, you know, I'm ready for a beer. It's late it's not late, but later in the evening, and I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning during the week, right? So just to sit down and record a video and do it, sometimes just too much. And I just sometimes don't have the energy. And anytime I do those kind of videos and I look back, I don't really look back at my videos that often, but sometimes I will. And they're always when I thought I didn't like how the video was, and there's usually a reason. And it's usually those I'm rushed, I'm just not into it. So anyway, but Saturday, hopefully we'll get some pods in. Fridays I usually chill, just because I clean the house, do the laundry, do my grocery shopping, get all my chores done, and work. So it's just a long day. But anyway, I'm gonna let this one. I'm gonna cache this. This is a good level heat. It's a good flavored pepper. Again, beautiful. Bright orange peppers are gorgeous. It's hot, you know. It's just, it's on a different level of hot than the Primatoli I did the other day and the Apocalypse Scorpion for sure. You know, those two pods are up here. This guy's down here. It's still got a ways to get to that level if it could, you know what I mean? So, anyways, I love you guys. Thank you for burning with me, and we'll see you on the next one.